are you? Alright, I think everything's good now. Had to get me some coffee. Got my new Spider-Man mug that I got from Universal Studios, Orlando. Super proud of it. Got my, gosh, we got so many mugs. I just realized how much of a mug connoisseur we are. But it seems like that was all the gifts that we got from... Oh, let me get my mic and get it over here. Whoops. 2 seconds. Apparently I got my wires tangled here. Boom, that's probably a lot better. Alright, man. Sorry. I got wires everywhere. I gotta fix this for just a second. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just leave it there for now. Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, mugs, yes. Gosh, I think we bought like 7 mugs when we were there. We bought like Mickey Mouse mug, Spider-Man, Hogwarts, Jurassic Park, all kinds of stuff. But you didn't come here to talk about mugs. You came to watch me edit stuff. Oh, you know what? I didn't change my information here. Let me change it here. As Harley Quinn. From... Well, this is Arkham, the Arkham Knight version, right? I think that's what it is. See, today we're gonna be Photoshop composite of Harley Quinn. Let me update that information. There it is. Well, yeah. I'm oddly specific. I've got a today, not tonight. Today. There we go. Updated. Should be good now. All right. Cool. Awesome. Hi there. Can't beat a good mug. That's right. You can't. Well, you can. You can beat it. You know, you can beat it up and break it and stuff, but etymology. Play on words there. All right. Let's see. Hi there. Simply Sunshine. All right, let's do this. Actually, I just realized that it's not pulled up what I've got in Photoshop here, so let's pull it up. Let me go. Photoshop here, see if this is popping up for you guys. Actually, hold on just 1 second. There we go. Sweet. All right. Oh, hey there. We got lots of people joining in. Oh, snap. Well, sweet. Yeah, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working on some Harley Quinn, Arkham Knight stuff today. So I think she's going to be hanging out on top of a police car. It's going to be pretty sweet. So let me get my crap together real quick. Kind of figure out what I need to do, how I need to arrange my workspace here. All right, I'll tell you what, first things first, let's go ahead and get into the image itself and start doing some retouching and everything. Not that Zelina needs it, but you know, it's just the standard. See, I'm gonna get some of those hairs out of the face there. Part of me wonders, do we like this hair here, or do we want to move it? I don't know. I'm debating. I could probably keep it like right here. Just kind of checking out some stuff here. I'm going to cut her out in just a moment. Tim Barrett. Please whisper to Tim Barrett. Sweet. All right. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. Oh my gosh, 193 people. Sweet. All right, let's do this. Let's hop right into the action. Got a really cool action from Antti Karppinen. He's a really cool digital artist in Finland, and he has a really cool action for high frequency separation. So I'm going to use it. Just because I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to go in, check out everything. See, Zelina, you make my job easy. It's like I don't have to like do a whole lot of retouching. You know, you just came. She was makeup ready, hair ready. She's just good to go. So like I don't have to do much. So that's just always good. I am going to get some of these little hairs because we had a fan blowing in your face. And that probably made life difficult for you. So I am going to try to get some of those hairs out of the way. So let's do it. This might be my favorite cosplay thus far. Sweet. Oh, we just getting started. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play some music in the background. Play my Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 soundtrack. Awesome Mix Volume 1 and Volume 2. It's just one of my go-tos. You can probably hear my kids running around in the background. So you may hear old school music mixed in with Tangled. We got Tangled playing on Disney Plus for the kids. And yeah, over the head soundtrack. Let's see. Sweet. I agree, Thea. Let's do this. I know, right? Yeah, old school music and Tangled. Well, yeah, I don't know if you can if you can hear my microphone picking up some of Spotify. Wait, what is happening? Ah, that's why my flow's way down. I've got some classic rock and stuff like that playing in the background, but yeah, Disney Plus is also playing, so nice little combination. I guess technically it's all Disney now, right? Because Guardians is Marvel, Disney owns Marvel, so. I miss movies. I haven't been to a movie in a while. I'm sure none of us have. I kind of want to watch Tenet just because it's like one of the only things I know of that's playing. If anyone's seen that, I'm sure it's good. Whisper me. I'm streaming myself, but I will for sure respond to that. Meanwhile, watching amazing edit on my phone. Tim Barrett. Is that Barrett Digital, maybe? Is that who that is? All right. Yep, just sampling over from other areas of the skin to kind of get rid of these individual hairs using frequency separation. Basically what that allows me to do is have skin layer on one layer, the details, and then also have like the transitions and the tones on a different layer. So it really helps for retouching. I'm cleaning the house with the stream on TV. Sweet, I'm on your TV. Can't miss another incredible job from Ryan. That's so sweet. Let me blow up my face on your TV. There it is. My wife walked in the background. She's like, no. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong screen here. Here we go. Oh, snap. Can I do this and look at this? What people are typing at the same time? That is the question. I want to see Zelina play a villain in a movie or TV series. Yeah, Zelina, get on that. I'm watching you in college football. Sweet. I'm glad that I could be right up there with college football. I don't know if I personally am as entertaining as college football. However, I will definitely take it as a compliment for sure. I personally think I am pretty boring, but this is a cool process. Granted, I'm not really the one, you know, it's Zelina. Zelina is the entertaining one. We're going to watch me do stuff. Well, right now I'm doing stuff to her face. So if it let me fix this part without messing it up. Sweet. Very detailed, but that's what makes a good cosplay a great cosplay. I agree. It's the details, the deets. Zoom out for a sec. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave this one piece of hair right here, but we'll get some of these others out of the way. If my Photoshop will behave itself. What's up, buddy? How are you? Nice. You're watching soccer. Soccer players. Do you use a cloning tool or something else? It really depends. Just depends on what the situation calls for. Right now, I'm using frequency separation on 2 layers. So right now, this is the detail layer that I'm working on. But yeah, as of right now, I am using the clone stamp tool to get rid of some of these other details. There we go. No, not Poison Ivy. Harley Quinn. I get this one little hair here. And I might have to do some minor dodging and burning in just a moment. Maybe. That one is good. That might... No, that's not a hairline. That's just the... Yeah. This edit version. It'll be sweet. It'll be sweet when it's all said and done. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. No, I'm just kidding. I kind of do. I kind of do. I'm just kind of playing it by ear with a direction in mind. I may leave those hairs. These I don't think these, well, I don't know. They don't really bug me, but they kind of do. So like, I don't know. I mean, I may just get like those 2 hairs. Gotta pick and choose your battles. Like, what do I want to spend all my time working on? And don't necessarily know if I want to get every single hair. I think it's probably fine, just the way it is. Zatanna. Oh yeah. That'd be a cool one. Black Widow would be really cool. I think Black Widow's really cool. I think Black Widow has a lot of really cool costumes. But I'm a fan of what is it? The first Avengers movie. I think that, I don't know why, I think that's just one of my favorite Black Widow costumes that Scarlett Jo wears. I'm ready to see the movie. I'm really ready to see the movie. It's got pushed back enough. I'm ready. I know Disney Plus just had like a release for the movie. I'm ready to see it. About ready to see it. We watched Mulan the other night, the live action Mulan, and now that we watched it, I'm just like, all right, I need more movies. Mark in his big movie theater room that he had, we got to watch it, and it was a super cool experience. And now I'm at home, and I'm like, I don't have a movie theater in my house. Wow, already drank all my coffee. All right, so let's do this. Let's take what we got. I'm going to flatten, well, I say I'm going to flatten it. I may copy, paste it, back up. Nope, let me back up. I'm just going to stamp it and then delete everything below it. That way you can kind of see like a little before and after. Super subtle. Had all the hair on the forehead, boom. Now the hair's gone, boom, boom. Little stuff like that. I think you should do Homecoming Spider-Man, totally. Not because that cosplay or anything. I've actually got a really, really awesome Spider-Man Homecoming shoot that I did with a guy named Mike Jones. And I've done some edits in the past of it. And I won't lie, they turned out super awesome. But I've got a lot more that I haven't done. And I want to go back and do some more. Let's see. Yeah, Spider-Man is most definitely my favorite superhero. Always has been. I mean, he's a photographer, for one. You know, points there. Dude's got real world problems. He's got problems. So it's nice to see the human side of that. I don't know why I'm retouching the hair out right here, because I'm going to be cutting it out here in just a moment anyway. So, all right. Wonder Woman is always good. Always good. Let's run one more action. This Dodge and Burn from Eli Fante. I think that's his name. Infante. I really like his work. We're going to change this to multiply. And we're going to play around with the settings here. This is just so I can see any, I say, imperfections. Zelina's perfect. She doesn't have any imperfections. No. Everybody does when you run this filter. So let's try this. Crap. 15? Yeah, let's go with that. From Spider-Man comics. Silk. I've done Silk. I've done some cool Silk stuff in the past. You can go through my Instagram and see some of the stuff I did at Silk was really cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was we did it at Dragon Con, which would have been about a year from a week ago. Yeah, if that makes sense. And we did some really, really cool stuff with a cosplayer. I think she's in Atlanta. Maybe, or no, I forgot where she's from, but her name is Rose, and she did some really awesome Silk stuff. Ironheart. I don't know if you're asking me or if you're asking Zelina, but I haven't done Ironheart before. No. I have done Ant-Man, though. I haven't done the Wasp. Punchline. Yeah, I mean, it's all on my Instagram feed. You go through my Instagram feed, you'll see pretty much everything if I've had a chance to work on it, then it's pretty much all there on my Instagram feed. Probably spending way too much time on this. I could probably just run an action and what up, money? Yes, I think I mentioned to you do Mystique. Oh man, if you haven't seen, if any of you, I mean, if you're in cosplay and you don't follow Allison Tabitha, then like, what are you doing? But like Allison, Tabitha, and David Love, they did Mystique recently, and it's like legit movie quality, awesome. Which everything Allison does is pretty amazing. Hey, yeah. Come and get your love. Dun, 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 dun. Come and get your love. Dun, 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 dun. It's probably my favorite song from the Guardian soundtrack. Get your love. I know, right? Don't get the song stuck in my head. It's a good song to have stuck in your head. Hey. Can you even hear it? Can you hear it on my mic? I don't know if you can hear it or not. Probably just hear me singing it. Get your love. Come and get your love. Alright, let's do this. Let's take that. Get your love, come and get your love now. Come and get your love, come and get your love. Alright, let's run this. Might not most interesting, but Renee of the question. Dun, 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 dun. The colors on this cosplay are really cool. That black and red and white looks really, really cool. I don't know if it's showing up this plugin or not. No, it's not letting me show the results of that. No, that's going to be too much. Nope, I'm not going to do that one. I might... Okay, I'm going to return from plugin. Sorry. I'm like running an action. It's apparently not showing the sub menu that I've got open right now, but it may do a change to the image once I get out of it. But I'm going to... It may have applied too much of one effect, so I'm going to try to get rid of some of it. mean, it's not terrible, but I may fix some of it. Oh yeah, that's right. Do we want to try to add, guys? Thea, are we making your face white? Are we doing like the whole Harley makeup type thing? You just let me know, and that way we'll make you all pasty. Pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. Add some white makeup on you, and what else? Some of the eye makeup and stuff like that. See, I don't like what that action did around the eyes. I want to fix that myself. And it always does something weird around the chin. I want to fix that too. Kind of see a little, it's a subtle before and after there. Let me zoom into the face so you can kind of see it. Boom, a little subtle before and after there. I'm hyped for the upcoming cosplays. Do I need what?
I got milk.
I'll take it. Well, hi, baby girl. What's up? Let's see, run that as the, what is that? Portrait Pro. Action. Oh, baby girl. No, you cannot be holding my Spider-Man mug. You might drop it and break it. I'm gonna put that over here.
Oh, hi.
Let's bring this up, and we'll make this our eye highlights. Kind of brighten up the eyes a little bit. I have a Spider-Man Hulk. I have a Hulk mug too. I do. It's like, well, it's up there somewhere. Oh. Do you want the white face paint? Question mark. Man, might do two versions, like one where it just looks like Thea, and the other one where it looks like a little bit more painted Harley, crazy looking, all that good stuff. I think this looks pretty good. We might go from there. I might start doing some dodging and burning. Let's do the dodging first, and let's start down at like 3% flow. Go from there. Let me check out what's happening on this stream. Cool. Got that. Let me zoom in a little bit more. All right. Little bit goes a long way. Kind of get the eye shadow there. Kind of darken these eyebrows a little bit. Can't wait to see Kevin versus Aleister Black. I want to match be earlier first blackout match. I love how Thea gets into character in every cosplay she does. It fits her perfectly. Indeed. I agree. Baby girl, are you standing behind me? Are you hiding? My sweet little baby girl. She's just hanging out behind me. I don't want to overdo the dodging and burning here. Just a little subtle effects, especially around the lips here. We're going to make the lips pop out. It's like digital makeup. Well, I say it's like digital makeup, but you know, you do the contouring and all that stuff. You can kind of see what I did there. Before, after. Subtle. Subtle. Good solid Snake. Dude, okay. Let's just talk about this right here. They are overdue. Way overdue for a Metal Gear Solid movie. Like, that needs to happen. That needs to happen. Oh my god. My buddy Zach, who actually helped direct on this shoot, helped pose and stuff like that. Zach is a stunt guy, actor, all that good stuff. And he can do an uncanny Solid Snake voice. As a matter of fact, he actually had a conversation with David Hayter, the guy who does the voice of Solid Snake, and even David Hayter was like, "That's a pretty good me," you know, his Solid Snake voice. I'm tempted to go to the video and actually show. Like, I have a clip of Zach actually talking like Solid Snake, and it's amazing. He does like the whole like war never changes, like that whole monologue, and it's amazing. It is amazing. Sorry, I got a little side tangent there, but we're overdue for a Solid Snake Metal Gear Solid movie. One of my favorite games of all time. Let's just go ahead and go down this right arm first. Get all these shadows and... You want to see that? I'll take 2 seconds. 2 seconds, and I'll show it to you real quick. Give me just 1 second. I know where to find it. It's on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel. Well, I say it's on my YouTube channel. There it is. He does all kinds of voices.
Hey, don't write on those walls.
Give me like 2 seconds.
It's like you gotta build a thick enough skin to know when to pick your balance and to know when it's gonna be.
Somewhere on there is his amazing Solid Snake. But yeah, no audio. Yeah, sorry. I just realized it was, yeah. I'll focus on the Photoshop. But yeah, somewhere on there I think is a really good Solid Snake that he does. Or, you know, you could just go check out his stuff on Instagram or TikTok. And he does a really awesome Solid Snake. Let's see. Oh, baby girl saying "I love you" for the first time. Well, not the first time, but she's been saying it for the first time this week. She's trying to do it. War never changes. Dude, it's so good. So good. And then you have Liquid. I can't do Liquid Snake. That British whatever type of voice. I'm just going to embarrass myself. I'm not going to do it. Which always kind of amazed me is the fact that they're twins, but one has clearly an American accent versus like a British accent. I'm like, how does that work? How does that work? Jill Valentine, Resident Evil. That would be really cool. Dude, I really enjoyed the remake. Well, I mean, I enjoyed Resident Evil 2 more than I did Resident Evil 3. But Resident Evil 3 I still thought was good. I mean, it was very nostalgic for me. I think nostalgia alone was probably what drove why I liked that game, that remake so much. I mean, probably for people who had no idea, had never played it before, it probably maybe wasn't as good for them. But for me, it was great because I grew up on it. But I liked Resident Evil 3 remake. But 2 was where it was at. I've actually thought about popping it back in and playing it here lately. I haven't Twitch streamed me playing any video games, but if I did, you could probably see me get killed in Resident Evil 2. Actually, we photographed Joe at this same day, either right before or right after Harley, now that I think about it, as Leon from Resident Evil 2. Yep, sure enough. I just realized that every time I think I do that, it probably cuts the audio off. I'm still getting used to OBS. Trying to get all my stuff together. Did I do all that? I did. Did I do it up here? I did not. Did not do it up here. Let me get my music back playing on again. Would you guys want to do a Halloween costume contest? I think we should, well, that sounds cool. But I think we should also have what am I trying to say? A poll of what people want to see next. If they want to see Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern, or if they want to see Sombra from Overwatch, or what they want to see. Let the people decide. What were you thinking?
I don't know. Yeah, it's Griffin and Clark.
Now we're thinking about Halloween, what we should be for Halloween.
Halloween's on Saturday this year because Griffin's birthday's on Friday.
Oh, yeah. That'll be good. All right, let's do. I think we should do The Incredibles. That'd be awesome. I mean, granted, I look nothing like Mr. Incredible, but
I don't look like Elastic.
I mean, I'm rapidly getting out of shape, you know. But even Mr. Incredible got in shape at one point in the movie.
Okay, baby. No, Sissy's trying to go to sleep. You need to go to bed? Okay, well, you're going to watch Frozen because that's what Sissy's watching. You can't change it.
But yeah, what do you guys want to see? You guys want to see Sombra next, or you guys want to see Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern, or do you want to see more Harley and more Zafina? You know. Of course, I'll let you delegate that. You can just tell me and be like, yeah, let's do this. Make that hair silky, shiny, smooth. You good, Griffey? You good, my buddy? Yeah. You gonna eat some Nunus? All right, let's get this mallet right here. Through pole. Yes, let's do it. Get these nails here. Look at these details. These nails. These nails are fierce. Scratch Batman's face off with these nails. Did I get... Okay. I wonder how else type of... How many times have we played Tangled today? Is this like the third time they watched it?
I'm about to sit down and watch Psych because I want to rest my feet.
Yes, I want to hear more about Sean and Gus on Psych. What you making?
Rice for me.
I don't know why I thought that was popcorn. It sounded like it was popping. Getting all these little details, making them pop and shine.
You need paper? Yeah. Well, your paper's right there. You need more paper? Yeah.
It just hit me that like I gotta finish mowing the grass.
Oh, the lawnmower's put away though, right?
Nope. It's not. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Or wait, stream today and do a poll. Nice. That's the way to do it. What Tim said. Maybe. Someday. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, watch out. Things are gonna get easier. What are you doing?
Okay, she fell asleep before Northwind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's the lullaby. That's the way to get her to go to sleep.
And I'll rearrange our bedroom because Griffin asked me to.
Griffin asked you to rearrange the
I want
bedroom?
the bed over here. I want the
Wait,
bed over
you
here.
moved the whole bedroom by yourself?
Yeah.
Like the whole bed and every. I mean, like
Yes, I did.
I'm not doubting your ability. I'm just saying that's a lot.
Yeah. No big deal.
In that amount of time, you were a super mom. You were always super mom.
Griffin, Mom.
Love you.
Griffin said, I want the bed over here. I want the bed over here. I said,
So Griffin wanted you to. Why?
hate. He just did.
I don't like change. No,
I love it.
no. It's,
But it gave me an opportunity to sleep, but I found an old bottle
It's like-
under there. It's gross. But I found it.
all right. Sorry, I kind of been taking my time a little bit. Let's back up and check it out. Before, whoop, after, boop, before, and after. Kind of look at their dodge layer, burn layer. That was original. That's where we are right now. Sweet. It's got that artsy fartsy look to it. All right, so I'm gonna merge it, and we'll just call that HQ for Harley Quinn. I'm gonna hide those layers for a second and start cutting out. Here's the nitty gritty part. I'm gonna start right here
No,
on the
wait.
inner leg.
Tablet, come here.
Clark,
I'm gonna give Griffin his tablet.
calm
This
it
is
down,
exactly
boy.
the
Calm
same.
it down.
This is exactly the same. Look, do you want me to put certain games on here for you? Yeah, just like Griffin's. Tell me which games you want. Come here. Come show me. Come show me.
Can we put baby?
Baby glass? Of course.
Have you ever played Slay Spire Watcher, the Silent Michael cosplay? Sorry, I keep looking back and forth at the comments, thinking people might be talking to me. I'm like, they're not talking to me. They're talking to Zelina.
Yeah, I got that one downloading. Okay, what else? Supermarket, hospital.
I'm like laser focused right now. I'm like bzzz, trying to cut all this stuff out.
What else? Ice cream, Christmas amusement park, safety, airport, party, birthday party, Chinese food, like noodles, pizza.
I want to do the party.
Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna check. Let me come back. Everything good so far? Everybody can hear me good? See everything good for the most part? Anything you change? Obviously, I am not watching myself, so. I'm not going to worry about getting those details of the shoe right now because I want to come back and add the shadow. Well, I may not add the shadow because she'll be standing on top of a police car, so.
School bus, right? Oh, almost done?
Hot girl. Which tool are you using right now to cut out the picture? I am using the pen tool. The glorious pen tool. Hotkey P on Photoshop. This little, well, that thing right there. Yes, it is. I feel like I say it all the time, but like I always just try to reiterate the fact that like Photoshop, I don't think does a great job with like the magic wand. I mean, like it does if you're doing something that's like super low res, like Instagram quality or lower, because no one's ever going to be able to see all that detail. But like if you're going to do something that you might want to blow up to be like a movie poster or like have high resolution prints of or anything like that, like you need to know exactly what you're getting from your extraction. And so this is why I'm zoomed in at like 800% right now, doing almost, pixel for pixel and cutting out with the pen tool, because I can like use these what am I trying to say, like these not levers, this axis to kind of like decide where I want to stretch out the line. And the pen tool is just like, I've always compared it to like surgery. It's like doing surgery with a scalpel versus doing surgery with like a bar of soap. Like,
That does not make sense.
or like a spoon.
Okay, that's
Something really dull, Or okay, I'm sorry. If you were drawing, I'm sorry, my wife's, we're chatting at the same time I'm chatting with you. So like if you were going to draw, you would want to draw with a pencil. You wouldn't want to draw with something thick, like a brick or something like that. You know what I mean? It's the same way with like the mouse versus your Wacom tablet. I've got my little Wacom tablet pen right here, drawing on my little Wacom pad that, well, I can't.
saying a bar of soap. You wouldn't do that.
Sorry, it was a bad analogy. But when it comes to surgery, you wouldn't want something dull. You'd want something sharp and precise. And so
So
that's
you wouldn't want a butter knife. You would want a scalpel.
that is
That's
correct.
a better analogy.
And I guess really that's more of a testament to Wacom than it is the pen tool. But my point is the fact that like the this magic wand thing right here, it doesn't do a very good job of picking what you want it to pick. And so the pen tool does it because I'm selecting where I want it to go. The magic wand, or the some of the other options that the magic wand has, like quick selection tool, magic wand tool, it tries to assume, Photoshop tries to assume what it thinks you want, and it doesn't do a good job of getting it. Because the problem is that, like, if you're looking right now, we're cutting out her shoe, but her shoe has some reflection of the wall in there. So even though her shoe is black, it's kind of giving off this brown color. And because it's brown and the wall is kind of like a lightish beige brown color, the magic wand doesn't make a great distinction between colors. And so it may grab some of it, it may not grab some of it. So it kind of always leaves this pixelated, not good cutout.
Are you describing if you didn't cut it out versus using the wand or something?
Yeah, using the pen tool versus
Sorry,
using
and
like the
then
magic.
conversation.
Sorry, I probably started verbally chasing a squirrel during the middle of the conversation because that's how my brain works. But that was my miniature rant. Basically, I'm using the pen tool, and I like to use the pen tool because it's great. It takes forever long, but it works. And a lot of times people ask, like, why don't you use a green screen or something like that? Well, for this particular shoot, I didn't pack a background because I also had to pack my whole family in the car. And I knew that this was going to be a composite, so I'm like, I don't necessarily need a background to do it. But even with a green screen, even though the extraction process is quicker, you still have to go in pretty close, like 500, 600%, and check out if there's any reflection of green in the clothes or anything like that, and remove the green. So for me, I just kind of feel like I've tried it both ways. I've tried it on a full gray screen before, a full green screen, white screen, whatever. Really, any kind of contrast is what you want to separate from the background. But I've tried a bunch of different ways, and I just feel like I always end up spending almost the same amount of time doing, if I'm not extracting the subject, then I'm removing green, or I'm doing something that's going to take just as much time. So I'm just like, screw it. I'm just going to do it the way that I've always done it, which is cut them out with a pen tool, and it works. Now, there have been times where it's like if I use a green screen, I get it really good, and it's the extraction process, instead of like 20, 30 minutes, it takes like 1 or 2 minutes, and that saves a buttload of time. Yeah, it takes longer, but it comes out better doing it that way. And how you can cut with that. Thanks for explaining that process. Sometimes the wand doesn't pick the parts you I think you meant to put you want. Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah. You found what works best for you. Yep. And most people that I know that do compositing, they'll do it one of those two ways. They'll either use the pen tool, or they'll shoot like on a green screen. And now there are like ways using like alpha channels and using other techniques that, and they work really, really good. Like I know Dustin Volkema, a buddy of mine, he made a really cool video about it, and I'm sure Flern and a bunch of other YouTube tutorials have talked about it. But alpha channels can be a good way to extract your subject too. I just feel like, to me, this is probably the best way to do it, because I've seen, number one, the most amount of people do it this way. But it's just, you're right. I mean, it works for me. But I have tried it all those different ways. Every way I could think to try it, I've tried it, and I just always come back to doing it this way. But I will say, if you're trying to do something that's like, what I would say industry standard, and what I mean by that is like, if this is going to be for like, the cover of a magazine, which most of my stuff is not on the cover of a magazine, but if it were going to be, like, I want to treat it like that. I want to treat this like this is going to be a movie poster, like this is going to be on the cover of whatever magazine, you name it, or if this is going to be a billboard, or this is going to be whatever it's going to be. Like, I want to do it to the highest end possible, and I know that at that point it needs to be precise. We're not doing this just for social media. We're doing this for every possible platform it could possibly go on. And when you're doing it to that standard and that high standard, like you want to do it right. And so that's why my edits normally take longer, but it's because I'm trying to do everything to the highest ability that it can be done, or at least to my knowledge. I know Josh Rossi, if you follow Josh Rossi and his work, he is considered to be one of the, top 10 greatest digital artists in the world. And I know that I did his full-time photography school for a while, and I've actually edited a couple things for him. If you go to his Instagram, you may not know it, but I edited some of those images. He does it this way, and dude, he's freaking phenomenal. Like, he's awesome. But even he has like certain things that he does that like I don't do, but like when he does them, it's freaking amazing. And when I do it, I'm just like, I just don't know if I want to do it that way. I want to do it this other way. But I'm like, but that's probably why he, in my eyes, is better than me. He's probably a lot better than me. He's definitely had the gigs and the portfolio to prove it for sure. Because he's worked with like DC Comics, he's worked with Adobe, he's worked with Mountain Dew, he's worked with that dude from Shark Tank, and like all kinds of people. Want to learn to do what you are doing with the pen, practically mark everything with the pen, and then what do you do? If you already said that, no, I'll get to that here in just a second. Basically what we're going to do is when I get all the way back around to the beginning, and I feel like I'm taking the long way around doing this right now, but when we finally get to the final point and connect the dots, so to speak, long story short, I'm going to like right click and hit make selection, and then we're going to make a selection out of it, throw a mask on it, and it's going to basically delete the background or hide the background with a mask. But we'll get to that in a second, and I'll actually show that process. I know what you want to know is what command to use to cut the image and just keep the character. Do you Do I work with Margot Robbie? No, I have not worked with Margot Robbie before. I think I know someone who has. I guess. So Clay Enus, even though I don't like personally know him, I know he's the guy who did all the photography for, I think, like Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Wonder Woman, Justice League, all that stuff, and he does amazing work. And he's on Vero. Vero is like his social media platform of choice. He's like an advocate, I think, for Vero. But I know that we follow each other on Vero. He's a fan of my work. I'm definitely a fan of his work, because he's done stuff on movie sets and is, super awesome. But we have a mutual friend, Liz Wonder, and she looks like Gal Gadot. She's an amazing Wonder Woman cosplayer. But he photographed her. And anyway, I say all that just to say that I'm guessing maybe he might have done some stuff with Suicide Squad. And if that's the case, then he probably got to work with Margot Robbie. I mean, I wish. I wish I was that cool. There's no command. You just right click and trace. Well, basically what I'm going to do is, I haven't gotten there yet, but if I've got my Wacom pen tablet, and I can do what is the equivalent of right click and then go to make selection. And then I can choose like a feather radius. Because when I right click, I haven't used a mouse. Yeah, it would be right click. Right click, it pops up a sub menu like this. And this sub menu has all these different options. And what I would go to is make selection. And then it'll ask me how much I want to feather it. And I'll probably feather it somewhere between 1 and 2 pixels, because that gives like a little depth of field blur to the outer edge, so it's not super pixelated and crisp. Hey, Cal. Kelsey?
Yeah. What?
Could you turn that down just a tad? No, you're fine. I love you. What are you eating again?
I was eating
Some.
rice and gravy.
I'm gonna have to get me some of that in a second, because that sounds amaze balls. What are the kids doing?
Kalea's asleep and they're in our bed watching TV.
I was gonna say I could put it in my headphones, but I'm afraid if I do that, I'm gonna screw up my audio thing. Well, when I select the character, I give Control J, and a new layer is created with the selection I made. Is that correct? So the layer that I'm currently working on, which is basically just like a merged copy of everything I've done so far. Okay, I see what you're saying. You could do it that way. Yes, you could select everything and then Control J and just make a new cutout layer. What I choose to do is I make that selection, and then I go down to here and I hit the mask tool. And what that does is that instead of cutting everything out, it just makes a mask. That way, if I messed up, I can always undo what I did, because all I did was hide it with a black mask, and I can reveal it with a white mask. And that works out good for me, because in a second, say for her hair in a moment, I'm going to try to extract her hair. And I use that using mask as well. And I use the refine edge tool to try to mask out hair. And then there are other ways you could do that. You could use magic erase or something like that. And I know some people who do that, and they do it really well. It's just not the way I do it. I try my best to work as non-destructive as possible, meaning that I don't want to actually, paint on the image or do anything to the image. I want to try to keep everything in separate layers and only work destructively when I have to, which is normally towards the end of the process. In other words, I don't want to do anything to the original pixels. I always want to leave some type of carbon copy of what the original was. That way, if I ever need to backtrack, I can always undo, so to speak, what I did if I messed up something. Hopefully that makes sense. Mainly because I'm just professionally paranoid. I just don't. It's kind of like comparing it to like drawing with a pencil versus drawing with a ink pen. It's like I can draw with an ink pen, but whatever I do is permanent versus drawing with a pencil where I can erase. It's kind of like that. When you hit Control J and make that, you're making like a permanent selection of that, and you can't go back and undo anything that you did unless you have some form or copy of the original. Whereas what I'm doing is once I make my selection, I just hide it with the mask. The original image is still there. It's just part of it is now hidden with a black mask, and I can always reveal it again with a white mask if I choose to. If that makes sense. I'm a very visual person, so it's like you're just saying words, Ryan. Show me. You know, that's how I am. So I get it before I use the magic eraser, but it does not always work, especially with the background and with many elements. I will try, as you were doing, achieve a better cut. I mean, to me, I'm super analytical, and I'm not going to sit here and say that like my way is better or anything like that, but like I'm just really analytical, and it's just like I try to calculate what the best course of action is before I do it, and at least for me, that works. Like I said, I know some people, some amazing compositors. Again, in my book, they're better than me, and they do it, you know, by using the magic eraser and doing stuff like that. And I'm just like, that's very brave of you. I would not do that, you know. But that's why in my book, I'm just like, you probably have been doing this longer than I have, so, or maybe you're just bolder than I am. But I mean, essentially, it achieves pretty much the exact same thing, you know. I will say that if you use the magic eraser or whatever, it may decrease the ultimate overall size of your Photoshop document because again, you're cutting out pixels, you're cutting out part of that image. Therefore, there's less, I guess, memory. You know, there's less to save, if that makes sense. When I'm using it with a mask, the full image is still there. It's just hidden, so maybe it takes up more room. That's why I end up having Photoshop files that are like 4 or 5 gigs, because I've tried to work as non-destructively as possible without merging layers. And I'm getting a little bit braver. Like I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, okay, I'm good. Maybe I'll save like an alternate version because I'm about to make a big change to the image. Speaking of, let's save our image. Oh my goodness, let's save our image. Save. That way if computer crashes or something, we won't lose everything we did. But if I know I'm going to make a big change to the image that I like can't go back and unfix, then I'll be like version 0.2 save. And if I come to that point again, I'll be like version 0.3 save. If that makes sense. Green Lantern. I am here in Green Lantern all the way. Everybody, this somewhere at Green Lantern. Get it before I use the magic eraser. Oh yeah, I think I read that already. Yep. Now I will say, like, I'm not super familiar with Sombra. Like I've seen the character, and I know like what the character does. Like I can Photoshop it and everything like that. And I know Overwatch, but looking at Sombra, I'm like, that's gonna be freaking awesome when we do it. Like it's gonna be freaking awesome. All those like special pink and purple effects, like it's gonna be legit. Having said that, Green Lantern obviously has some pretty cool effects too. Sombra is just unique and different for me, so I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. But we'll get there. We'll get there. If I'm taking a long time with my cutout, it's because you know it's going to be something good. It's going to be something good in the end. I want to be getting all this. I don't want to be missing all this detail. I want to be getting it. Now, I don't always cut right on the edge. I do sometimes kind of cut a little before it, because if you cut right on the edge and then you add like that 1 to 2% feather, it might pick up some of the background, and we don't want that. So that's why I kind of cut within the inside sometimes, because we don't want to get all that stuff. Now this is it won't be hard, but that white part looks kind of mesh. Picks up some of the background, so we could probably refine edge and get some of that, but I don't think that those details are probably going to pick up that much, so I'm probably just going to cut through them, because when it's all said and done, it's, you know, when we view it at 100%, you're not going to see all this. Even if I took the time to cut it out, you wouldn't see it. Did not know how to use the clone stamp until I saw you use it in the Safina edition. Precisely to make a little design of Thea I used, and it fit me very well. I know how to use it. Thanks, Ryan. You are welcome. So many great tools in Photoshop. It's like when you learn kind of how they all work, you know, you're just like, hey, which one works best for me? And then go to town. Watch the Project Power Net. Oh, how is that? I haven't seen it yet. I do want to watch it. It looks amazing. It had an interesting idea about superpowers by, I think, Execution was a little meh. Okay. Have you seen it yet? I have not seen it yet. The trailer makes it look amazing. Like, really cool. I'll have to check it out now that you said that. Here, I may just kind of cut around that so I can get some of those little pieces of hair. This is where all that detail comes in, because I don't necessarily want to cut through those laces. I want to pick them up because they're part of the costume. I may cut around that piece of hair there. I mean, I could cut them out. I don't think anybody would miss them, but they're there. So let's get them. We're almost there. I'm looking up here at my navigator. I think we're probably like 60-70% through cutting her out. Because I started right here and we're here, so we just basically have her left leg right from our perspective to cut out. Sweetness. Dude, I'm excited. Yeah, once we get her cut out and put her on top of the police car and start adding like police, not siren, but police light flare and all this other cool stuff. Maybe add some fire. We'll see. It'll be pretty sweet. Ah, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. See, now we start getting some straight lines, and I can go through, start flying through her leg right here and get all that. Sometimes I just do like little dots because I can just fly through it real fast, and I'd say Jessica Cruz won. I'd say so too. Just kind of judging based off all the Green Lanterns I saw pop up a second ago. We'll have to figure out a date and time to do that. I'll have to check the good old schedule and see what day would be really good. I think this next week coming up is going to be kind of a busy week for me, but we might be able to find some time in between there to do something. What episode is this, Kel? No?
I don't know. It's season 6 though.
How many seasons are there?
I think there's 8.
Good friend. Bum bum bum. Boom. Bum, bum. Joy to the world, all you boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. If I was the king of the world, I'd tell you what I do. I'm telling you, that's gonna be on my to-do list, is get the dual screen, so I can have like a full screen on the left, on the right, have like comment section, all the other stuff, and I can. Right now, I'm working on one screen, dual screens, dual wielding. That would be epic. See, this is the part where you got to be patient, because it's just like, all right, we're zoomed in really close. I can't really tell what he's doing, but once this part is over, this is where the fun begins. You start kind of see the image come together. But even once I cut you out, I've got to go back and get some of those laces and some of those other little areas that some spaces were in. It's the deets, man. The details all day long. Uh-oh, we're about to meet the beginning dot. Boom, there it is, right here. So this is the question you were asking earlier. What do we do now? Right click, boom, submenu comes up. Make selection. Click that. I think I'm going to leave that feather radius at 1.2 pixels. Hit OK. And then once that happens, it makes its selection. So I'll zoom out so you can actually look at that. Got our little, our dancing ants, if you want to call them, selection around Thea here. And then I'm just going to go down to this right here, which if I hover over it, it should pop up a little, add layer mask. And I'm going to click it. Boom. There she is. She's cut out. So we got our little checkered background here to let us know that it's, if we were to save it as it is, it'd be a PNG, see-through like image. Now I'm going to go through and get these little areas and essentially do the same thing. However, see, if you look right here at the bottom right, I've got like a black mask. It's hiding everything, and what it shows is revealed in white. So basically it looks, or my mask looks like that. And I'm just holding the Alt key down and clicking on that mask to actually show what the mask looks like. So if I zoom in and go here to her other areas, I'm just going to select them like so, and then with a black brush just paint over them. Go back to make selection, hit OK, pull up a black paintbrush, because black is going to hide, white's going to reveal, so just paint it out like that. If I wanted it back, I would get a white brush and paint it back, but I don't want it back. So same thing here, just boom, 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 boom. Get that out. Let me see what that comment is. If Z, oh, okay. Thanks for letting me see. Awesome. Get that trigger discipline. Gotta lay down and die. Oh no, nada. All right, let's scoot back. I'm gonna scroll through here. I don't think there's anything here. Let's go. Nope. Ah, here we go. Let's get that one little piece. Ow. Thanks, Rocky. I appreciate that. Weapon of choice. Unable to see the submenus if you have only the Photoshop. Oh, I see. I see. Sorry, yeah. Well, I guess, yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll just do it right here. So, like, let's just say well, I'll do this. I might go mute for a second. Let me see if I can add the audio in so you can hear me. Give me just 1 second. I'll do the behind the scenes. Test. Test, test. You can probably hear that now. Boop, boop. See my little thing going up and down. So basically, yeah, if I go here, boom, 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 we'll just pretend that's a cutout there. And then right click, make selection. And it's got that feather radius. I've just got it at 1.2. Hit OK. Black brush. Just whoop, 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 paint it out like that. And it looks like that. I'm just going to continue that along up the edge here. This is the only time, yeah, it's like, so I think someone was asking the other day, like, you know, how long do you spend on composites? I'm like, well, this is why each composite is different, because it depends on the cosplay. You know, like some cosplays are pretty straightforward and simple, whereas others may have like laces and things like that that you have to kind of go through and cut out. And because of that, it doesn't make it any more or less hard. It just means it takes a little bit more time because it has more detail to cut out. And see, I'm going to cut around the hair here so I can go back and get it out here in just a second. I'm going to go back to my my fun Photoshop view here. Yeah, who? Julia. I think that was her name. Yeah, Julia. That was right. Yeah, Julia. She actually came as Harley Quinn earlier that day, and we photographed her. And she actually brought a mallet and the Uzi, I think. I think that was her stuff. I know the mallet is, but it's pretty sweet. Dun, 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 dun. Boys are quiet. Are they asleep? That's rare that they're quiet. What's up, Clark? How are you? I'm looking at you. You're funny. You want to say hello to all the people on Twitch? No? Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Sweet. We could do 2 versions if you want, but I think it looks cool. Like you said, regular. That'll be cool. Oh. All right. Gotta stretch it out. Does Ryan have an Instagram? Ryan does have an Instagram. I'll type it in for you. It is, well, it's just Ryan Sims Photography. But Instagram.com/Ryan Sims Photography. Hopefully I spelled it right. Yeah. There we go. That should take you right there. Maybe. Oh, someone already did. Okay, sorry, my bad. Yeah. Just did some really fun stuff last night of Guardians of the Galaxy, and we got a lot of really cool Guardians of the Galaxy stuff to come up pretty soon. And Daredevil, posted some Daredevil stuff this morning. Both of those were of Zach, the guy I was talking about earlier, who does the awesome Solid Snake impression. And when I say he does it good, it's spot on perfect. There's someone who does not follow him yet. Follow him. He has amazing jobs. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Man, I tell you, it almost pains me to say it, but it's just like as many cool things that I've gotten to work on, like I feel like we haven't even really gotten to some of the really, really cool stuff because sometimes I feel like I do some of the stuff that's going to be a little bit easier first or faster to pop out, and I save some of the really big awesome things. I save them for like a day that I know I'm going to have a lot of time, like the Bat family, where it's like Batman, Robin, Batgirl, Red Hood, Nightwing, all of that stuff, and they're all going to be in one edit together doing something like that'll be really cool when I get to it. Anything Aquaman and Mira related, just because their powers in the water, it's going to look so cool. And like the X-Men stuff, because again, a bunch of characters and all their powers being shown off in one like big epic sequence. And another reason why I save those things is because like I don't want to rush through them. Like I want to do them right. You know what I mean? And so like I feel like I want to sit down and just do them and do them good. And so I don't want to rush them. There's a lot of Gambit and Rogue that I still haven't done. And just because I love those two characters, there's a lot of cool stuff between them that I still haven't gotten to do yet. That's going to be amazing. And then all the stuff that we shot at Dragon Mark, that's what we're calling it. It's going to be so cool. And then, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to Orlando this December. For even though Hall Mat got canceled, we're going to have our own version of Hall Mat at Mark's house. And so basically we'll be doing this again it's September, 1, 2, 3 months. Yeah, had to do the math there. So we'll be back in Orlando doing more photo shoot stuff. And I think we're going to do some like Justice League and Mortal Kombat. I think that's what it is. I'm super excited about Mortal Kombat. That'll be awesome. Maybe you can bring your Sindel. That'll be good. Or maybe they already have a Sindel. I don't know. I'll let you work that out with Mark. You work that out with Mark. That'll be cool, though. I'm just excited because I've wanted to do Sub-Zero and Scorpion for the longest time, and I haven't had people to do that with. And I think we're going to make it happen. All right, let's okay, still got a couple more little spots here. And then we can extract the hair and get down to business. Gotta play another station real quick on Spotify. What do I want to play? Recently played. Let's go to what do I want to listen to? Oh, the larceny. I'm gonna do that. Telling the truth. It's back out. I think I got all the little details. I'm just gonna go in now. Get like those little pieces of hair. Double click in here. And done there. Do I need to get this area? Maybe. Stop me now. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. I'm just doing what I do. I'm doing what I do. Stop me now. Thanks. I appreciate that. ASAP Thundercat.
I'm not telling the truth.
Now we're just getting some of this hair out, extracting it. See, this is why I do this, because like if I were to do it a different way, like it, I couldn't undo it if I messed up. If that makes sense. That way, all of her hair in the background, it's all still there. You know.
I'm very cold. Are you cold?
I'm not too cold, but you can warm it up. I'm sorry. You got a blanket? Grab you that blanket. I'm sorry, I don't know. What do you have? Is there more of that rice and other stuff, or
Yes. There's a little bit.
I might grab me some here in just a second. So from what I understand, because I don't use the magic eraser like a whole lot, but essentially this kind of acts like the magic eraser. It's just, instead of actually erasing it, it's just hiding it from with the black mask. So that background is still there, it's just hidden. Did I get all that right there? I might have. And let's see. These little areas right here. See, that's why I left them out before, so I could come here and get them. And I think we may have our extraction. Pretty sure. Like, I could go through and get some of that stuff from the mesh, because, technically the background is in that mesh, but I don't think I'm going to fool with that, because when it's all said and done, I think you're not going to see all that stuff. So, let's just back up, check it out. This is where I need to not rush it, so I need to check and make sure. Got the laces, got all this stuff in here, got that area, got hair. Got this, all the way up on the gun, going through here, here. Got hair, mallet, hair, ponytail. There's that area right there that I can probably mark out, but yeah, I'll do that in a second. Got there. Do you make a lot of PNG pictures? Actually, I did a Batman pack the other day that people can buy, and I did a gosh, what else did I do? Well, the Batman, the Gotham Knights. I did like a Gotham Knights package the other day. And it has like Batman, some Robins, like Red Robin, Damian Wayne, Red Hood, Stephanie Brown, Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, Catwoman, stuff like that. I think it's like $50. And there's like 50 images, so it's like $1 an image. So I do have some PNGs of that people could download and use. And it's in the link in my bio of Instagram. It's like gumroad.com/Ryan Sims Photography. I have that, and then I have like a Star Wars pack. It's not actual characters though. It's like of Galaxy's Edge. So if people are wanting like backgrounds for Star Wars stuff, it's fairly recent on my Instagram. If you scroll through my Instagram feed, you'll probably see some stuff that I did with both of those. Cool. So I think we got our extraction. I'm going to hit OK. There we go. And what I may do, we'll go ahead and save it. Faux show. And if I wanted to just throw in like a little background, I could, grab some red. Boom. There she is. Now here's one thing that I'm noticing. It's like you still see like a little bit of that halo effect around her hair and stuff like that. I'm probably going to get rid of that. And the best way I think to do that is to double click back in here. You can do it manually or you can do it right here. Click that decontaminate colors and it should kind of grab some of the outer lining colors of where her hair is and other areas, and kind of like decontaminate from the background and kind of fill it in with the general color of that area, if that makes sense. So in other words, like if you see any here and hit it, it'll grab some of that black that's there. Yeah. And I could probably afford to shift this edge inward a little bit. I don't know if I will. I might do it like maybe 10% or 8%. But let me just see if that made like a huge difference. Maybe a little bit. Let's do that and hit OK. It's going to make a new layer though. I'll just delete that one. Yeah. See, like I still have all these layers down here. I just hit them, and I probably could get rid of them, but I just, like I said, it's paranoia. So I'm going to keep that. Boom. There's our cutout. Let's, you know what? I'm going to save an alternate version. I'm going to hit like 2. That way there's like our second version. That way I can start working from there. And if anything should happen, I can always go back to the previous version. Just playing it safe. All right. Let's grab our background and police car that she's going to be on. And I've already got it saved somewhere. I've already got it pulled up. Ha ha! Let's grab that. There's our police car she's going to be standing on. And I got some cool back alleys. Let me see if I can find it here. And throw it to behind the scenes so you can kind of see all of my alleys here. What did I photograph you at? I photographed you at, where was it? Dude, that Thomas Wayne of Mark is going to be so freaking awesome. All right, here we go. I photographed you at 70 millimeters. So I want to find a background that is roughly 70 millimeters. There's one. I may keep it horizontal. I'm sorry, keep it vertical, not horizontal. That could work because it looks like it's at an upper angle. And if you're standing on top of something, we might want that. I couldn't imagine a police car being in the middle of an alley, but that's like, how did it fit there? But maybe if you're just looking down an alley. I'm gonna light it up. I actually used that background right there for Batgirl the other day. I'm gonna play with these two real quick. Let me go back. Sweet. Ooh, great work. Some crazy stuff. Now I understand what my daughter talking about with this stuff. Is also into all this. Also, great work learning every day. Sweet. This is crazy. Awesome. We can get this picture because at this point I'm willing to sell my blood to get this picture. Oh man. Hope you're a universal donor. So I think so this could work, but let's go with night. Let's go with nighttime because I think we might have like some smokes coming up, like it was maybe from like the not sewer, but the I don't know what I'm trying to say. I could just see it better here. So let's take this image. It's going to be blurred anyway, so I'm going to pop it in right here. And I'm going to zoom it in a little bit because you're not going to be able to see the bottom because you're up higher, you know, you're off the ground. And like I said, by the time this is all said and done, you're probably not even going to really be able to tell that this is an alley anyway. So, because I'm going to blur that background slightly. I'm just trying to get something that fits the theme. Hey, hey, my feet. Hey. Like, see, I might take that background that I'm just going to name Alley. And because I like to work, well, no, I could convert it to a smart object, but I'm just going to go ahead and blur it. No, I am going to convert it to a smart object. Work non-destructive. That way, if I want to undo the blur, I can. I could just drag in a new background and whatever, but I'm just doing it the right way. Nope, I'm not, because it's taking way too long. So let's get out of that. Let's just go straight to blur gallery field. Break some rules here. And let's blur it 50%. Yeah, that way she pops out a little bit better. Let's go to 100. See what it looks like. Could be too much. Like, so normally there's all kinds of different kinds of composites, right? But the two composites that I see a lot is, you know, the composites where you see every nitty-gritty detail, right? Like if you've got a background, you see all the detail in the background, you see all the detail in the foreground, you see detail everywhere. But then you've got some people who try to do it a little bit more realistic, where it's like, okay, if I shot this at 70 millimeters at a lower f-stop, then you would have a depth of, like a shallow depth of field, which means if there was something in the foreground, it would be blurred, something in the background, it would be blurred. And I've been wanting to do a little bit more of that, you know, like I think it's cool to have all the detail in the image. It's really cool. But I really kind of like adding that feature to it. So I'm going to go back to 100, maybe add like some light bokehs, maybe at 25%. Same thing for color bokeh. And we might just go from there for right now. I'll almost click the screen to drag the picture like I was doing it. Be right back. Let me donate everything of me to get this picture. Oh, it's gonna be great. That's too much. To another level. Boom. Can you hear my music in the background? Like, I kind of want you to hear it in the background, so it's not like just dead silence, but I also don't want like copyright strikes. So rating with a party of 5. Yeah, do it. All right, let's hit OK. And so I've got two options when it comes to color grading. I can color grade the background to her or her to the background. And I don't know what I want to do yet, but we'll figure it out. I think I may add the police car in there first before I do that. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Where are all my little... Sweet. So you have to forgive me, I'm new to Twitch, but I just realized that, like, apparently I have all the memes that everybody else did, maybe. So if I click that, yay, I can do your little shocked meme. So sweet. All right. All right. Okay, so I got my background. Let's go to the cop car. I'm gonna keep that up just in case I need it later, but I don't need this one. And this will go by a lot faster, but I do have to cut this out, so. But because it's smooth lines, it should go by relatively fast. Fire. I'm kind of excited about this because I want to do like the blue and the red, and the blue lights are only on that one side, so we're actually going to turn this up this left side of the cop car red and have it with some red flashing lights. Get after it. Once I blur that won't be a big deal. Get after it, dun, 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 light that fire. I woke up feeling like this gonna be my day. I'll turn it up a little bit. There we go. Let me back over here for just a second. If my music's too loud, just let me know if that's like distracting. It needs to turn up, turn down. Need to party. Turn it down a little bit. Deep in my bones, got a real good feeling. Gotta read that ceiling. Turn it up. Boom. Is that good? Woo! I'm gonna cut that part off right there. Oh wait, that's not even... Oh yeah, it is an antenna. I'm like, is that even part of the background? And I probably don't even need that detail, but I'm gonna grab it anyway. Just because. Woo! What you doing, buddy? There we go. Rock on! This is Oh the Larceny. I like this group. They're a cool group. Get some really cool pump you up type music. Sounds like something I would listen to if I worked out at a gym, which I do need to do, but I don't. Right now, right now. All right, see that went by a lot quicker than the other stuff. I may still have to cut out in between there, but that'll be fine. Lightning deep in my bones. There we go. Sweet. There we go. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be awesome. Thea. It's gonna be great. Actually, I'm gonna check, see how it is on my feed. There we go. Did I? Yeah, I got that. Okay. This part right. Chaw, chaw, chaw. Alright. What's up, brother? I'm good, man. How are you? We need to hang out sometime. Let's do it. Let's do it. As long as we don't give each other corona. We're good. No, we should do that, man. We should grab some lunch. Some lunch sometime soon. Or if I can ever manage to find time to get back on my Xbox, we can play Call of Duty and I can get my butt handed to me. But you can save me because you're better at it than I am. All right, sweet. I got my cop car. I'm going to go ahead. You know, I'm going to save that. I'm just going to save it, name it as police car, and then save the PSD as police car. I don't know. I'm talking like a robot, but and drag and boom, drop. Nice. Okay. So let's take it. It's coming together. So one thing I want to try to do is, it's a nitpicky thing, but imagine if you were in the car, like perspective wise, would you be like, how big would your head be? So it's like, does this police car need to be smaller? Does it need to be bigger? That kind of stuff. So I think that might be a little bit more realistic, because like I can imagine, like if your head was in the window, would you be like that size? Because like obviously if it were like this, that's not realistic. But if it were like this, that's not realistic either. So I think that might be a good happy medium. Plus, if I bring it down some, or maybe I might keep it there, that way you see more of it, and move you up some per chance. Na 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 na. Yeah, this is it. Oh, da na 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 na. So this is the one thing where it gets a little difficult, because I shot this at a different perspective. Granted, I should have shot you a little bit lower, looking up at you, and I didn't do that. If I delete my mask real quick, see, there's my whole background, original background. You can tell that like I probably shot, you know, I may have squatted a little bit, but I probably shot around like chest, head area, because you can still, like, I'm looking down at the ground. I probably should have got down on the ground and shot upward. But that's okay, because I can still probably add shadow, and because the last thing I want to do is like distort your perspective to fix it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to distort the image. Now I could actually put you behind it to where it looks like you're standing on the other edge of it, but then you're missing your shoes, and we want to show off your boots. Those are cool. So I'm going to figure out a way to fix that real quick. What I may do, I could, no, I'm not going to tilt it. I'm going to turn the music down just a tiny bit. It's like when you're, we had this conversation the other day, it's like when you're listening to the radio and driving on the road, it's like the sound has nothing to do with your driving, but I feel like I can focus better when I turn the music down. Yeah. So I may take your foot if I convert you into a smart object. Wait. Do I want to do that? No, because I want to add your shadow in there. Okay, let me think about this for a second. Because what I was thinking about doing was basically, I'll probably undo what I just did, but what I was thinking about doing is something along the lines of either puppet warp or liquefy, and literally just taking your foot and just going whoop, bringing it up like that. But I may just leave it the way it was for a second, so I can Control J, copy that layer, and this is going to be my shadow layer. So what I'm going to do is delete that mask. Oh, you know what? I don't need to bring in the original shadow necessarily for this. Never mind. Back up, Ryan. Or do I? This is where I start overthinking stuff. Let's get a little bit louder. Let's get... So shadows are coming here and here because I had those lights on you here and here. Do I want to do it the same way? Maybe. Don't stop until we lose all control. Turn it up. What I could do... What I could do is I could... I don't know. Let me get your thoughts. What I could do is that the red leg here could be in front. This back leg could be behind the light of the police car here. Like you've got a little bit of, what am I trying to say? Perspective there. Like so if I did a duplicate, of this layer, dragged it below the police car, and on the top layer pretty much like erased your leg, then it's like you're standing in between the lights essentially, which could work. It could work. Question is, do I want to do that? Because your heel's still like standing up in the air, which people may not notice that, but I notice it, so it kind of bothers me a little bit. Kel, what you think, babe? Oh, thank you so much. See what I did there? Like I added the...
Oh, that's cool. That was better than what you had.
So that, and then I had it here, which I can do that. Like it's just...
Her heel's not on the car.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. And I could drag it down, but... oh, wait. Let me go back. I could drag it down because I shot it. But see, now it's like this other foot is kind of hanging off a little bit.
Foot behind the light, but I'm not an editor. I'm just a viewer.
But even if I put it behind the light, I still have to deal with this foot. So I feel like I may have to fix it, which I think won't be hard.
Can you make her foot turn out? Can you use another shot? Turn her foot out?
Here's what I think I may do, just because it may be the easiest thing overall to do, is probably put her there and convert this back into a smart object. Take a bite of this rice. And meat. Oh wow, that's a big piece. That's so good.
Can we cut the meat up better? What can you eat right now?
Technically, my mouth was off camera.
Oh, okay.
I struggled with that bite. You ever take like a bite of something and you immediately know that was way too big of a bite?
Yep.
Like, I'm going to choke on live on Twitch. They're going to watch me die. No. Okay.
At least they'll know I was innocent.
Yeah. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my puppet warp. This is going to be fun. I'm going to put some anchors so that hopefully... I haven't mastered this technique because it's weird to me. But basically I'm doing this to kind of make sure everything else stays still. And what I'm going to do with the leg here is actually like move it. Can I actually get rid of this one?
Daddy, is that yours, Freya?
What's up, buddy?
Is that yours, Freya?
What about the video?
Yeah.
I break your leg! Ah! Sorry. Yeah, I'm making a video right now, buddy. So if I put the anchor point higher and then just subtly do that, that might work. Let's see. I mean, I think it... Did I like break your leg there? I don't know. But see, here's the weird thing. This is why I don't like doing it, because it's like little things like this. Like if I undo it, like you see, like it did something weird to the rest of you, and I don't like that. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna back up, think about it for a second. Honestly, it's probably fine just like that. I just want to see if I move you a certain way, will it... It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. You know what I could do? Is just fix the cop car. Maybe just make it just a tad bit bigger. And I could... I got it. So let me go back. I'm going to convert you back into a smart object. Take another bite of my rice. Live problem solving. That's how we do this. This is so good. Okay. Go back to liquefy. Let me show the backdrop so I can see what I'm doing. I might just barely bring your foot down. That way it's like so super subtle. Like that was before, that was after. Wait. Yeah, before, after. And let me look at it with the backdrop, and I might just barely move your foot this way some. So super subtle. That, and I just feel a little bit better about that. That way I feel like, okay, her feet belong there. And I'm going to add like a little shadow layer, which I may have to fix later, but until then, let's do it at like 10% for a second. And just kind of put like little, kind of paint that just a little bit. Actually, back up. Let's go back to 100%. Bring this down to like 5% flow. Click that button. And technically, because of that light, there would be a shadow coming this way. And if that light were flashing, it would come this way, like cross shadows. And I may just leave it like that for just a second until we figure out what we're going to do next. And just kind of fade it out with this eraser brush. Just trying to... What if you flip the cop car horizontally? Would that help? Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. I don't know. Would it help? We're dealing with a genius over here. Let's see. I mean, honestly, yeah, it kind of would help. I don't know why I didn't think out that. Think outside the box, Ryan. Let's see. Do I want to do it like that? Or do I want to? That could work. Then I had that blue highlight. This is so good. Thinking long term. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Just do that. And then, only problem is that if I do that, I'd have to maybe move it a little bit because her foot's kind of hanging off the edge there. And I don't want to move her over too much though, because if I end up moving her, I mean, she didn't. I mean, she's center there, but like it could be kind of off center. Like it's kind of cool like that. Let me think about it for a second. I'm gonna do an internal debate because I like the idea of putting a blue highlight on her body here. The perspective, though, I feel like matches a little bit better here because her line of sight is going to your camera this way, and the car is facing that way, so it might work better that way. I'm just wondering. I think I'm going to swap the color of the lights. And I'm going to add like a darkening layer here. I'm going to do a couple things to it. Actually, let's go 100%. I'm going all the way. I'm going. Yeah, my blood is rebel. Decrease that to like 75%. Kind of like hide it a little bit. I'm gonna add a little darkening layer, or darken layer for her on her feet right here. And actually, you know what? Let me think about it. I got this. I got this. Let's go ahead and do some color blending first. Let's go to our background. I'm gonna try it like this. Let's go to my curves layer. Let's click here. Let's go here. Let's go to the fine light darks. What's the darkest spot here? And the brightest point right now is waiting on nobody. Kind of blends in a little bit right there. And let's do the same thing for that curves layer for the police car. Okay. All right. And then, all right. Maybe you could bring the left leg a bit closer with the liquefy. Probably could. Hey. I might do it with the police car here. It may not look right though, but we'll see. There we go. Let's try that. And then let's go. She's about to start chaos. Here's a thought that I have for the cop car. I think I'm going to create these lights over here and recreate them on the other side. Something like that. Copy, paste. flip it, bring it over here. And then let's change that to, let's say left lights, and change that blending mode to something that works. Like, I mean, that could work, or heck, even even doing it just normal there kind of works. Only reason why I'm considering that is because I think I might keep these blue ones over here. I don't know why yet, and I might change these blue ones over here to red. Just because. Change them to pink. Do I want to do that hue saturation, or do I want to do this? Let's just do red color. Dun, 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 dun. You can actually grab the color from your outfit, paint it on the police car, and change the blending mode to something that works. I think we had it right with hue right there. And then you can just do more blue color, same way. Hue, clip it. Oh man, this is going to be amazing. See now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then we're going to change this blue. And I might get a little bit more deep with that blue. And I could actually add like a glow. We'll just call it cop car glow. Something like that. Put it in front of her layer. That way I can paint kind of subtly with it. Like 3%. Click that. And we can add like some flares here momentarily, but paint over it a little bit and change that to either screen or so I like that, but I want it to be like a deeper, more showing up blue. I'll probably fix that better here in a moment. And the same thing with this red here. Kind of grab. Something like that. And we can, I want to fix it up. Add some lens flares to it in a moment. It'll be like super awesome when it happens. Do you know a site I can resize pictures by bulk instead of one at a time? Someone actually showed me that the other day. And I have it listed somewhere on my computer. One of those websites is called there's two of them, and I'm trying to think. My buddy Dustin was telling me about it the other day. I'll search it real quick. It was, give me 2 seconds. Squish. Squish. SQ. Let me spell it. Oh, actually, no. I can just shoot you a link. One of those is this site right here. I'm about to copy and paste it. Squish. That's one where you can do it. And the other is bulkresizePhotos.com. Here is the other link. There you go. I haven't had to do it too many times, but the one time I did do it, it worked really well. Alright, so let me go back to Photoshop here. You are very welcome, my friend. Alright, let me get all my crap back together. Alright, so I'm going to come back to those lights. Here's what's going to be fun. And when I say fun, I mean just, it's going to be cool, but it's going to be kind of challenging. Is when I take that and I start adding in these highlights from the blue, like I want to go in, and I'll probably just go in at 100% because I just want to really see it at first, is take this blue and kind of like draw the highlight onto her. And I'll have to go in and kind of fix it a little bit. Are you rewatching that episode, Cal?
No, I haven't finished it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And then in a moment, I'll change the blending mode to where it'll look more believable.
You wanted a relaxed pool party / barbecue. You got the human tsunami instead. Today, he's going for a world record splash that'll send dripping wet. You grab an ice cold can of Heineken, and another man-child made wave embraces you. It's okay though. He's not splashing you. He's adding more refreshment to your refreshment. Heineken. Where others see annoying splashers, we see immediate refreshment.
There we go. Let's add that all throughout here. It's all about the details. Might get that part out just a little bit. I don't know. There could believably be some highlight there. Might lightly paint some right here. Yeah, this is it. Go. Da-da-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. There we go. Getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see if that's there. Then I would still have some coming through here. Probably coming up on the arm there just a tad bit. I would definitely have some on the mallet here. Boom, boom. Get ready for it. Boom, boom. Nope, that's too much. Paint it in just a little bit. I'm gonna change that blending mode in a second so it doesn't look too weird. And then if I have gotta get rid of this part here. All right, so if that's like that, I might put just a tiny bit up here. Gently erase it. Maybe a little bit on the under part of the ear. All right, so let's do that, and let's change it to something. I mean, vivid light's too much. I feel like if I do overlay, but like duplicate it several times, like it might look the most realistic. Let me just see. I mean, that I feel like that's a little bit more of a more believable highlight there. Especially in this area, it looks a little bit more believable. All right, I may have to change the color of that in just a little bit, but that's okay. I can do that. And then, and now I gotta do the same thing for the red. So if we take it back to 100%, let's grab some of that red-ish color. But I kind of like how it's like almost pink because it's kind of like those Harley colors. There we go. I could probably mix these colors with the blue. Boom, 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 boom. It's like magic. Let's go, let's go. I may take this one a little bit more liberally and just kind of. Hey, Cal?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right there. Sorry.
Yeah, I keep asking him what. He won't talk to me. Yes, Griffin?
I bring this here.
That's your school friends.
And I might even, oh, not too much. One. Kind of add little highlights throughout the body here. If it's behind, then it probably wouldn't get, well, maybe a little bit. And I might want the same thing with the blue. To do another level. If I go back to the red. I'm going all the way, I'm going. Alright, cool. So I changed that one to overlay. So if I change this one to overlay and like duplicate it twice, clip it. Sweet. See, that looks kind of like a warm red highlight, kind of. I might tone it down though on this leg. And here. Let's see. Cool. Let's look at that. That was without the highlights. And that is with the highlights. Sweet. Oh, and I missed one. I think. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, what else do we need to do here? I want to add some smoke. I'll do that right there. I don't know why I have that copy there, so I want to delete it. And save what I got. Let's go back to my stock. And see what fun stuff we've got here. What's in order, at least. We'll just temporarily go with those. If this does become physical copy, I'm buying. Sweet. Let's do it. Oh, wait. Let me pull up this. There it is. Of course we'll have a physical copy at some point. We'll figure out all the logistics. Do I want that? Do I want that? Sure, I want that. Let's... let's take this. Let's drag this below the cop car. I need this in my life. So let's hide it. Let's hide it here. And then let's paint it back in. Right in this area. Really just kind of here, highlighting her in the middle. Just a little bit. Same thing here. Oh, come on now. Photoshop's wanting to be slow on me. Well, I'll just let it think there while I'm eating my rice. Am I still thinking? Let's see. There's that. Alright, so we got that. I might do some more smoke. I just got to figure out how I want to do it. I don't want to like overdo it. Waiting on nobody. So if I grab one more smoke layer. How do I want to do this? Get a messy smoke layer here. Just trying to think of how. Let's do this one. Let's drag it in. And let's throw a mask on the top part of it. There we go. Get some atmosphere up in there. Ooh, it's gonna be good. Yes, has a way of bringing out the cosplays. Awesome. Coolest pictures. Just taking my phone over the years though. Let's see. What other fun stuff do I need to do? I'm gonna add some form of a hotspot, whether it's with the smoke or if it's just by creating like a manual little hotspot. Smoke. And if I do that, so I'm just talking it out loud here, and then maybe add it to overlay. Kind of adds that little pop to the image, but not a whole lot. I don't want it to be too much. I want to be kind of subtle with it. Because I don't want to end up having to... They should hire you for posters. Yeah! They totally should. I'd love that. That means I'd have more money coming in. Maybe we can do something fun with the WWE. That'd be sweet. Turn it up. Turn it up. And keep your voice down low. Sometimes you gotta risk it. No. Doom 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 doom. Let's just see if I change that. Let's keep it at color dodge. Hey, there we go. Let's do that. That smoke though. I wonder if I can make that pop a little bit more. Sorry, I'm really taking my time with this one. I know it's been taking a while, but like I want it to look good. I don't want to half do it. There we go. Maybe make it pop a little bit more like that. It did a little bit. Turn it up. There we go. Yeah, make that smoke pop just a tad bit. Take another bite of rice. Rice and meat. Okay. Alright. I think we're good there. Let's do this. Let's add a little V for vignette. Or vignette, however you want to say it. Hey. Awesome. I want to keep it there. Yeah, a nice pop to it. Well, when I think about a great Ryan has a perfect design, boom, he appears in a new element, and that makes it even better. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're not done yet. We still got a couple more things I want to try. But we're getting close. So I want to add some lens flare. I want to add. Thanks, baby. I appreciate you. We're going to change some colors real quick. I think we're going to make some of those reds pop out. Some selective color. This is where we're going to do some really cool, stuff. What's up, babe?
I got some spinach dip here.
Ooh, that sounds fantastic. Let's go. Let's do, here we go. There's our cyans. We want to mess with those cyans and get them a nice bluish. This is where it's all going to start coming together. It's red, more magenta. I don't know. Let's keep it there. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. This is that 80-20. It's like we're getting some of the final touches on it to really make it pop and look clean. And ooh, wait. Oh, I can't decide what I want to do there. That looks good. Yeah, this is it. Go. Na na na. Na 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 na. Yeah, this is it. Ooh, yeah. Let's make it, bring some of these tones in just a little bit. Do I want it to look like that? Or do I want it to be... It's like, I like the warm tone, but I kind of like the bluish tone too. So I don't know. I might play around with that in a second. To the wire. Ready for it. Dun, dun. Let's play with these black tones. Blue tone is pretty cool. I was feeling it a little bit. I might have a different way of doing it, but I mean, I could do that. I might keep it right there in the middle for a second and just kind of, And then what I may do, so much I could do with this image. It's like there's like know when to quit, Ryan. Know when to quit. There's so many things I could do. I'm thinking about particle effects. Let me bring some up in bridge. See what I got. Stand up, stand up. We can make it do. This is like just like minor stuff, like stuff in the air almost, you know, like atmosphere stuff still. Like this will be so subtle. Like, but if I take that and like bring it down to like 40% and maybe get rid of it in certain areas. And just little tiny things like that, you know. Minor details, but they are details nonetheless. Let's save it. Goodness, what do I want to do? Got atmosphere, we've got smoke, we've got lights. I'm going to add the flares in a second. Let's go back in and I'm going to try to play around with some of these color lookups and see if there's something that just like really pops out that I'm like, yeah, I like that or not. Blue could be cool. Film stock is always cool, but decreased significantly. And then there's that horror blue, which could be kind of cool. It's like I'm really torn because like I like the blue, but I like the red, you know? So it's like, it's tough for me. Part of me wonders if I film stock go down to like 15%. And then, like for example, if I did like horror blue, but I wonder if I did a copy of it that was like red. That's probably too weird. But like if I had that, hit it, and painted some blues, like a little bit on this side. Almost like just a tiny bit. But then over here had like a red hue or something. I'm trying to see, like it might be like way too much, but it's kind of cool, but I'm just trying to figure out what I like and what I don't. Like that's cool, but I feel like it's a little strong, so maybe if I backed it off like a good bit. And maybe the same here. Because even though it's like super cool, yes. Like, so if I take all of this and let's group that together so I don't get confused. Where is it? Let's go all the way up here. Control G, group. It's like that was without it. That's with it. I mean, that's kind of cool. I like that. I mean, you guys like that? I'll second guess myself all freaking day long. But I tell you what, let's just hold that for a second. Oh gosh, it's still saving. That must mean it must be like a huge file. Let me see. Oh, 3.46 gigs. That's pretty big right now. Let's do this. I'm going to save a temporary file, temporary JPEG, so it doesn't like crash my computer. Thea, what you thinking? Are you still there, Thea? You still checking it out? How long has this stream been going? Let's find out. Almost 3 hours. Let's see. Let me go into a temp folder. But also some point you had it like black and white photo, and that was cool. So I know it's so hard because it's like there's so many different directions you could go with it, and it's just really unique, you know. I debate with that sometimes because that's what's kind of paralyzing. Is just like knowing it's like I could do this, but I could also do this, but I could do this, and it's like not knowing which way to go. Sometimes you just gotta make a decision and go with it. All right. Let's go back here. And oh, that's right. Let me I already saved that. Close it. Close that. Let me open up my whatever I'm trying to say here. Temporary file. I wonder, let me see. I'm going to go back to this behind the scenes real quick. And I'm going to see if, ooh, there's a fun Daredevil image I did earlier. Let's go here. I'm going to see if I'm going to use any Lightroom plugins. I may not. Sometimes I just kind of want to check and see how it looks if I did it. Oh, that's never good. That Lightroom's not responding. Don't crash on me. That's cool, but I feel like it's almost too much grittiness. Like I kind of like the softness to it. Although it kind of makes it look a little bit more comic book like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. This is where I get into the point of like, you know, there's too many decisions. And it gets a little paralyzing. Move with it. Da 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 da. I may take a couple versions and like just like blend them together or something, just trying to see, because I can't make my mind up. No, 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 no. Might be too much grit on that one, but we'll just see. I mean, it does give it like a, yeah, like you said, like that nice comic feel, but looks like let's it's like, say for example, I could take that one, bring it here, and then if I like it but don't like it too much, I could decrease it to like 25%, and that way it puts in like a subtle pop to the image. And it's like there, but not quite fully there. You know what I mean? And the same thing with maybe some of these other ones. Na, na, na. Do, 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 do. do.
Bench.
Oh my god, it's amazing. I'm so stoked about this. Sweet. Yeah, right now I'm paralyzed by like what decisions I want to make, because like we have some that are like kind of soft and then some that are like these hardcore filters, and like I feel like maybe somewhere in between is the good mix. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm happy with. I kind of like that one a lot, but because it brings out some detail in there. I love it. The more options, the better. I know, right? I might kind of keep it kind of soft, but somewhat detailed, and then I might just go right in here to our flare machine. Oh, on Rick, and this is where it's going to get super cool. This is where it's gonna. This is where the money's at right here. This is the money. Hey Griffey, you good, buddy? Right, let's do blue first. Let's do that one. Boom! There it is. Oh, I don't even know if you guys can see that. I might have to do the behind the scenes so you can actually see it. Because like right now I'm like adding like a blue and a red lens flare to the police lights with this Oniric plug-in. It'll be really cool. Just trust me. Let's do that one. Colorize. And then hit OK. Hit save. I'll try to hit that like behind the scenes tab. That way you can kind of see what's going on. Because apparently the action itself may not be showing since it's just Photoshop. It's going to be sweet though. It's going to be real sweet. It's taking a second to load. There we go. I'm gonna go to that behind the scenes tab. That way you see what I see. Let's try it again on the red one. And my daughter is into this, but I really didn't understand it. It seems like finished products. It's crazy. Makes me want to do stuff like this. Nice. I can Photoshop again. It's never too late. I know it takes time, but after seeing all the detail, yeah. Check this out. This will be fun. Fun for you guys to see. Alright. Let's go to streaks. Let's mask it to just the red light here. Hit apply. There we go. And I can hit colorize, make it go red, or maybe even grab some of the color like that we picked from before. I'm a man on fire. Let's see, let's maybe add some light dispersion to see what that looks like. Spread it out a little bit. Or I don't know, maybe I want to go back the way I had it. That'll work. Hit OK. Into the unknown, stepping out. Is it gonna rain? I love it when it rains. Sometimes I just listen to rain sound effects as I edit. It's soothing. Boom. Lens flareage. We need merch t-shirts. Yes. Seeing sirens pop. Nice. Oh, let me see. So this was without it. And that is with it. And I might do one more. One more. Oniric shine, glowy type thing. But not the streaks. Oh my gosh, this is a big piece of meat. Let me try to bite that. Alright. Little soft glow. Make the skin all glowy. But not too much. Make it super soft. Still maybe too much. I like it. I like where it's at. Let's start from the bottom and go back to the top. See what our progress. All right. Started from the bottom, and now we're here. Oh crap! You know what? Let me stamp what I got. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and add my sharpening filter here. What's up, babe? Oh yeah, he still looks kind of the same. What season is this? And then change that to vivid light. Make it nice and sharp. So yeah, if I zoom in really close, see before, after. And then let's add one more layer. Come on. Come on. Let's save that too. All right, I'm going to paste this layer right here. There we go. Let's start from the bottom. Check it out. That's where we were. All right, amazing. I like the red and blue glow, but you still get some of the white smoke in there. Sweet. So this is where we were. And we kind of did some retouching, some dodging and burning. Boom. And then we cut her out. And added this alley with smoke. A little hot spot there. Police car. Did some, changed the colors of the lights. I only did that because I thought the blue would look good cutting out. When I say cutting out, I like popping out through highlights for the left side of her. That's the only reason why I really kind of did that. Did some color grading, darkening of the shoes, adding these highlights. It was just an executive decision that I made. Some smoke. Got the some glow, darkening the bottom a little bit, adding that vignette, doing some color grading, adding a little bit of pop. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think we're done? Think we're donezo? Maybe. The red light would have taken away from the red leggings. Yeah, kind of creates a little bit of that contrast. I would like to think that I was thinking about that, but I wasn't. So good point. Oh man. Stamp of approval. Sweet. I'm just gonna look at it. I'm gonna stare at it for a second and just see if there's anything that I wanna fix. I mean, it's good. It's smooth. I'm happy with the retouching. The glow looks pretty nice. I think we're good. I may like I said, like I normally do, I might stare at it like for a few hours and be like, I might change this. You know what I mean? But I think we're pretty much there. I think we're good. So let me save what I got. Let's go ahead and save that in a folder. Mark it as complete. What are Thea's thoughts? I'm gonna turn my music off for a second because it's distracting my brain. I don't think it's perfect. Cool. Appreciate you guys. Let's do that. Let me put it in a separate folder. Do 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 do.
These chips are very salty. Looks good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. It's taking a hot second to save it. It's almost 4 gigs. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna save that.
2 times.
What?
Okay.
What happened?
He said, wipe my booty 2 times. I said, okay.
Okay. Sweet. Well, cool. I'm excited. Oh, it took us about 3. Wait, I don't know how long the stream was now. It's probably 3.5, 4. 3 hours and 11 minutes. That's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. It is gonna rain. Oh, you know what? I need to bring the lawnmower inside. So that's actually, I need to do that. Any questions? Anything like that? I'm probably gonna have to go in like the next 5 minutes or so. But just figure, yeah. Never figured it would be that large of a file. But I do remember my daughter. She says that it doesn't have any more room to save stuff. Yeah, I deal with that a lot. Delighted with the work you do and how you do it, dude. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, the files, man, it gets crazy after a while. It's still saving. It's only like at 35%. I have hard drives, and then I'll try to back it up like on a Google Drive or something like that. But yeah, I always have at least 2 backups, sometimes 3, just because I'm paranoid. I have had hard drives crap out on me, and I'm just like, nope, I need a backup. Oh wow, that's a bone
shouldn't be.
or something. Love it, you did amazing. Thanks for allowing us to see the amazing process. Thank you so much. I've just been chilling, eating this food this whole time. Cool. Very cool. Absolutely. Anytime. Looks like Jessica Cruz is going to be next. I'm excited about that. So that'll be pretty sweet. There's my face. Oh, thanks for allowing us to see the process again. You are welcome. Namaste. Thank you for letting us be a part of the magic you made. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Hey, it's a team effort. Team effort. Mark let us shoot over at his house. Thea came with her awesome self. Zach and Tim helped pose. Paul Buff provided lights. Canon provided a good camera.
You're reaching now.
I know. There we go. Cool. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate that. Wonder Woman. Boom. That'd be cool. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Yeah. We'll get together. We'll figure out a date for Jessica Cruz. Get that going on. Let's take a dive super quick. Is Canon your go-to camera? It is. And do you use anything else? I have. I've used Nikon, and I really like Sony. I don't have a Sony, but I've got friends that have Sonys, and I use their camera sometimes. So yeah, I've used other cameras, but I own Canon, and as far as I know, I will probably continue to use Canon because Canon now knows that I exist, and that's cool because they follow my work. So I'll probably keep using Canon because there might be something there. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I tagged them. Maybe somebody watched from Canon. I don't know. But I do like Canon. That is also another reason why I use them. It's because I do like Canon. Very much so. Let's go here for a second. Let's check out Jessica Cruz stuff. Well, there's another Green Lantern that we shot that day. There's some Sombra, yeah. Do some really cool stuff there. Aha! Boom. That'll be cool. Do something cool there. I know Mark had a really cool idea for this one. You know, we could take the ring, because I think Mark is actually going to be in that shot. So there's a nice shot. Get the eye blink. And that one, it didn't flash, so it's just completely pitch black. But anyway, yeah, man. Super excited about that. I think this turned out good, though. Really cool. That is pretty cool. I hope Canon enjoy the work you put in. Hopefully they saw it. I don't know. With Canon too. Yeah, Canon is awesome. Oh man, I would sit here and chat all day, but I appreciate. Yeah, Jessica Cruz is gonna be sweet. Let's figure that out. We'll figure out a time to do that, and that'll be fun. But I'm gonna head out because I'm looking out the door right now, and it looks like it's about to rain, and I left my lawnmower outside, my little push lawnmower outside, and so I don't want it to get wet, so I gotta put it up so I can see the wind blowing. So anyway, model, the photographer, character edition, everything is great. Wow, thank you for the preview. Can't wait for the process. Sweet, awesome. Let's do it. Yeah, I will see you guys soon. We'll do this again. It was great. Thanks, guys. See you later.